Confidence is a choice, not a big obstacle. Have you ever noticed the moment things start feeling difficult on the trail, your hands start moving faster? You start turning the wheel quickly, correcting constantly, reacting to every little bump or movement. And suddenly the trail feels chaotic. Your Jeep feels unpredictable and confidence drops fast. But what if I told you one of the biggest differences between nervous drivers and confident drivers isn't experience, isn't expensive upgrades, and it isn't even the obstacle itself? It's how they steer. Welcome to the Ladies Confident Trail Show and Podcast.
Is the Ladies Confident Trail Show. This is the Ladies Confident Trail Show.
Where I help women Jeep owners feel confident, capable, and prepared for the trail without fear, overwhelm, or confusion. Hello, I am Kristen DeLibero, the founder of LadyJeepers.com, and today we're talking about one of the most overlooked trail skills for newer Jeep drivers. It is steering with intention, because this single skill can completely change how your Jeep feels on the trail, how much control you feel, and how confident you are behind the wheel. Now, here's the thing. Most newer drivers think off road driving, taking your Jeep out on the trail, is about big tires, lockers, suspension, horsepower. But in reality, a lot of confidence comes down to control. And one of the biggest places people lose control is with the steering wheel. You come up to rocks, a rut, a tight section of trail, and suddenly your brain speeds up. Your hands speed up, your steering gets jerky. And instead of driving intentionally, you start reacting emotionally. And that's usually when tire placement gets sloppy, obstacles can start to feel bigger, the Jeep feels unstable, panic starts creeping in. So, what does steering with intention actually mean? It means looking farther ahead, choosing your line earlier, making small steering inputs and adjustments, and letting the Jeep work naturally underneath you instead of fighting the wheel, overcorrecting. This is something I see, especially like on rock gardens. The rocks start to take the wheel, and therefore you're just fighting it and fighting it and fighting it and trying to overcorrect. And that is not a fun trail ride. And if you wait and you're reacting at the last second, those things, that is what we don't want to be doing. So the biggest shift, probably this is the most important thing, is confident off-road driving or trail riding should not feel frantic. It should feel slow, calm, deliberate, predictable. And when you watch experienced drivers, that's what you notice. They're not whipping the wheel around, they're not fighting. It doesn't look like they're doing an arm workout. They're planning. Now, let's talk about something huge: tire placement. Where your tires go determine stability, traction, ground clearance, how smooth the obstacle is going to feel. And newer drivers often don't realize just a few inches can completely change how difficult something feels, how much your Jeep shifts, and how confident you feel inside your Jeep and behind the wheel. I've seen people hit the exact same obstacles two different ways. One person, they react late, they're turning really sharp, they end up bouncing all over the place, and ultimately they get nervous. Then the second person I see, they slow down, they look ahead of them down the trail, not just where they're at, and they place their tires intentionally. And the obstacle suddenly looks easy, not because the obstacle changed, because the approach changed and how the obstacle is driven changed. So, one of the biggest mistakes newer drivers make is staring directly over the hood. So, they're just looking right in front of the Jeep, right there, what is directly in front of them. Well, sometimes that is going to create late reactions because you're not looking at what is ahead of you down that trail. You're only looking at where you are right now. So it can mean you react too late because of what's the next obstacle ahead of you. You might be doing constant corrections. So you're like, I got to go this way. And then all of a sudden you get over that, and there's a different obstacle or ledge in front of you. And now you got to turn again. And it can lead to jerky steering. And all of these things can lead to feeling overwhelmed because by the time you see the problem, you're already on it. So I want to talk about what to do instead. Instead, I want you to practice looking 10 to 15 feet ahead of you on the trail. Start asking, where do I want my tires to go? What line makes this smoother? What obstacle do I want to avoid? So, where do you want your tires? What do you not want to put your tires on? But then also, what is ahead 10 or 15, 20 feet down the trail, not just what is in front of you right now? And then think of steering towards the plan. So, I have a plan of where you're going to put your tires as you are navigating the entire trail, not just what is ahead of you right over your hood. And remember, not to panic. This is another huge mindset shift. Your Jeep was built for movement. So it is designed to flex, to crawl, to shift, and to move over the terrain. It is designed to handle uneven ground. And sometimes, as a newer driver, you might think every movement means something's wrong. So it might be like, oh my gosh, I hear the springs moving. I hear something creaking just a little bit. I'm getting a little off camber, a little side to side, but movement is normal. So your job is not to eliminate every bump. Your job is to stay controlled through it. That means not panicking. That means having that plan. And I want you to remember that confident drivers don't react to every movement. Every time the body moves, every time they get a little bit off camber, they're a little side to side, the springs might be moving, you hear a little creaking. They're not reacting to every movement. They guide the Jeep with intention. Let's talk about a practical exercise that you can start working on and applying right now today. So here's a simple exercise for your next trail run. Instead of looking over the hood, instead of reacting at the last second, I want you to try this. I want you to think of this as your step by step plan. So, step one is to look farther ahead. So, not just over the hood, but down the trail at what's coming. Pick your line early. Step two. So, have that plan of where you're going to be going. Step three, make smaller steering movements. We don't need to overcorrect and make these big, huge turns. Think about trying to do smaller movements, directing your vehicle so that you are steering less. And step four, the most important thing, slow everything down. You don't need to be coming in with a lot of speed. Think slow, precise, and relaxed. And then step five, let your Jeep work underneath you. Let your Jeep do the work, what it was intended for, why you got it. And I promise you're going to notice more control, less stress, smoother driving, and more confident if you go to apply this, start working on this out on the trail. And honestly, this lesson goes beyond the trail because confidence in life works the same way. When we panic, we react emotionally. But when we slow down, look ahead, make intentional decisions, everything starts to feel more manageable because I believe that Jeep lessons are life lessons. So the next time you're on the trail and things start feeling overwhelming, I want you to remember this: slow down, look ahead, pick your line, steer with intention, slower, smaller movements, because confidence is not built through panic. It's built through controlled experience. And if you want to feel more confident before your next trail ride, I want to personally invite you to my free web class that I do on Thursdays. It is how to rediscover your sense of adventure and freedom without the fear of damaging your Jeep, getting stuck, or feeling overwhelmed, even if you've never put it in four-wheel drive before. Inside this class, I will show you how to understand what your Jeep is doing, how to feel calm and in control on obstacles, and how to stop second guessing yourself on the trail. So drive over, save your seat now at ladyjeepers.live/trail. Jump on with me. This is that perfect next step to build your confidence before you head out on the trail so that you can be calm, relax, have a plan, and feel like you have the knowledge and understanding that you need, because adventure is important. And getting out there and having those adventures in your Jeep, going places, seeing things, making those memories is so important. So if this episode helped you today, make sure you subscribe, share it with another Jeep owner, and leave a comment so we can help more women feel confident behind the wheel. And remember, you don't have to be fearless to start. You just have to start building confidence, one intentional decision at a time. I'll see you on the next episode of the Ladies Confident Trail Show and podcast every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. It is available live on Facebook. You can watch it as a podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I hope to see you on the next episode. Until then, I would love for you to drive over to ladyjeepers.com. Check out all of the education, information, and programs that we have just for you to help you get started, continue, and enjoy your Jeep life adventures.
We love to go off-road in our Jeeps because it makes us feel free. Subscribe and join us weekly. Adventure is a skill, confidence is built, and you belong on the trail. This is the Ladies Confident Trail Show. This is the Ladies Confident Trail Show.